from Bolero Mesa here for the title match of the Arizona Doubles. Big tournament this weekend. Top 4 teams at Baker Format Stepladder Finals. The 4 seeds of Caitlin Pennington and Ethan Young have ran the ladder to get this far, and they got their hands full with the runaway leaders here, newcomers Reef and Ryder Hirokone. They're also getting 2 pins of handicap, so Ethan and Caitlin got to win this thing by 3 to win it all, and that's a double for Team Hirokone. If you couldn't tell, they're twins. This is the older one by 4 hours. You're gonna have to talk to Mom about that. They are open spare and then a double after that. Now a tough one to shoot out here in the 5th. Just getting started in the scratch division. A really good battle here, I hope, between 4 bowlers who've got a lot of decorations amongst them. That's Bean Ha, who won main event a couple of years ago. Used to live in Minnesota, now lives out here in Arizona. 2 titles to his credit. He is teamed up with the JBT's GOAT, Cortez Schenk, back for just a couple more trips around JBT land. Sitting on 96 career JBT titles. That is not an error on my part. 96 of them. He's up behind that plexiglass somewhere, I promise. There he comes on camera, and there's Ethan Young on the right side out. Throwing a really nice shot and bringing a 10-pin there. Ethan doubled at the end of the last game to sneak out that match against Connor Pendergrass and Peyton Lee. And in round 1, they beat newcomers from Kyrene, Ryan Doyle and Bryn Widows. They'll lead by 13 if he can convert this, which he does. Give only 2 of those back. 23-time champion Ben Canfield from San Diego. He and Matthew Adrania are taking on Tez and Bean. They'll trail by 10 if Ben converts that 4. Caitlin Pennington scattering pins everywhere, but leaves that nasty, hated, oh, I can't stand 3 10s. Oh, I hate those. Ben, of course, now the coach of the GCU Antelope team, the successful GCU Antelope team. He's done an absolutely phenomenal job with that program. No problem at the spare. Let's see if Caitlin can pick up the evil split. That's pretty good. Yeah, nicely done. I will be taking lessons from Caitlin later on as to how to make that darn thing.
Strategy.
Strategy. Let's see if Hirokone has the answer here in the 6th. So, Baker format, so essentially alternating frame format. So he'll be doing all the even-numbered frames, which of course means the 10th as well. He either liked the lane better, or his brother said, hey, you finish on that. His brother's, I don't know if he's texting a coach right now, or texting a girlfriend, or well, saying, hey, I'm in the title match. What do I do? Move left? 2 loads? 3 boards. We can do that. We don't have any rule against that. As long as you're bowling when it's your turn. You just got to put the phone down now. Got to bowl. All right. Here we go. They absolutely dominated this tournament. After 8 games, they were at a whopping plus 750. Of course, that's divided by 2 bowlers with bonus pins. But the way to really show how much of a lead that was is that 2nd place was plus 423, which is, oh dear, 327 pins behind. Step. You can see your scorecard, Justin.
I know I bowl like crap, but
oh, jeez. That's not possible to make the top 5. Nice job at the 5 pin. All right, hurry up. Back to the phone. Nope, he's leaving his phone. So he knows I'm talking about him. Tez strikes in the 4th over there. Of course, well done. Brandon 9 spare to the 3rd, so they can tie up this match if Canfield can strike over there in his shot. Another nice shot from Ethan. I think that 10th frame kind of loosened him up a little bit. Now he's just throwing every shot right in the 1-3. Ethan, you don't have a title, do you? I don't think Caitlin does either.
Yeah.
Caitlin has 1? Well, that ain't a title. That's very, very good.
Yeah,
that ain't no title. There you go.
2nd place.
Been one of our earlier 2-handers. Now it seems like half the tour 2-hands it. And all these years later, Ben still needs to eat a double cheeseburger. That guy turns sideways and he disappears. It's so annoying. Or he could eat some of Matthew's lasagna. His last name is Adranya, but he's been called lasagna around here for a long time. Caitlin, meanwhile, broke up that 310 and only has the 3 to shoot at, and that's a good thing because she barely shaved that 3-pin off the side there. Team Hirokani trails by 12, but they do get 2 of those pins back. So it's a 10-pin match here, anybody's game. Oh! Right for the schnoz, and they all fall. Adranya carried a high hit himself over there, so Adranya and Ben take the lead over there, and Team Hirokani can tie up the match if his twin can strike here in the 9th. Close. Yeah, and he gets it. Heating up here. We are all tied up with the frame and a half to go. I gotta say, I'm a little surprised that they put Ethan doing the odds this game. It's their choice each match how they want to set it up. And he splatters that rack in the 9th. Oh man, what a big shot coming up here for Caitlin. Title match. Her partner's done all he can do. Oh, they got cameras flying. Everybody's cheering. Cortez is shooting in the 6th. That's to retake the lead over there. They're going fast because they're striking a lot. What does Pennington have? No! Almost trips the floor. Good shot. Regroup, make your spare, get a good fill ball, put all the pressure on their opponents. Canfield will be up first. They can strike and tie up the match again. It's the 6th frame over there already. Just devastates that rack for the tie. Pennington a vital spare. Beautiful shot. No problem. Fill ball important here. Again, they're giving 2 pins back. They have a 6 in the count. Reef and Ryder have a 4 in the count. So they're at that 2-pin count difference. It's all going to depend on what they do in the 10th. So big fill ball. Oh! Wow, a lot of deflection on that one. Adranya to extend it to a 10-pin lead over there. Boy, game on in the scratch finals. They are both going at 270 paces. 9 spare strike is 193. Which would be the win. And strike will definitely be the win. Boy, I tell you what, they were just hanging around with opens in the 1st, opens in the 5th, and all of a sudden they poured on with 3 in a row in the 8th, 9th, and 10th and take this one away. You know, they led by 300 pins. They could have led by 1,000,000 pins. They still had to show up in the last 3 frames. They did, and they're going to win it. All right. So the younger twin comes through with the double in the 10th.
The younger one, a little.
I got that right? That's what they told me. All right. He's always going to be little brother, no matter what he does. But what he did was come up huge in the 10th frame to win it all. Nicely done. Great match between 2 really good teams over there. Let's go catch the end of what should be a great scratch finish. Stick around, guys. Great job, both of you. Great. Cortez shooting in the 8th. This team's working on a spare. And as a result of the fact that they were working on that spare, they trail by 12 pins here as Ben Canfield and Matt Adranya can just about put them away. Not quite in the 8th and 9th here. Tez and Bean can strike out for 257. Ben and Matt in the 230s with a 2-pin count advantage as we speak. 4 awfully talented bowlers. Let me see, 96 and 23 is 119, 123, 125 titles between these 4 bowlers. That's kind of sick. Oh wow. And the game changer there is that ball checked early, comes up high, doesn't break anything up, leaves the very tricky 3-9-10. Yikes. the rest of Ben's lopes right down here in front of me. Surprised by that one. He's got a great killer instinct, but that shot surprised him. Makeable spare, especially for the big back end that Ben can put on a ball. You need to hook it at this one to carry out the 9. Doesn't get there. Oh, let's see. That's 184 through 8th, and now all of a sudden Cortez and Bean have a 3-pin lead and a strike working. So vital that Manicotti here gets the strike in the 9th to set up the 10th for their team. I'm so happy Matt made a TV show so I can go through all the Italian food one more time. Four titles for Matt, but none of them scratch. He would love this one. That's all he can do. They've climbed the ladder to get this far, and they won a roll-off to win the first match, and they let Matt do that roll-off shot, one-shot roll-off. He came through with a great strike, and that's why they're here now. But now suddenly it's Bean and Tez that have a chance to put away their opponents. Brennan Haw, 9th frame. That is one mean Bean. Yes, I just thought of that. You're welcome. Brennan, even though he's partnered with Tez, was taunting Tez earlier that I have something you don't have, which is hard to say to a 96-time winner, but Brennan won main event, and Tez has that gap in his resume. He's made the finals a bunch, but has never claimed that major title. Brennan winning it a couple years back when he was a Minnesotan. Now he's an Arizonan. Let's see, 9 spare is what? 236, so he still needs strike 8 spare to win, to shut out. Oh! And here we go. Well, a disappointing ring 10 for Schenk, but he's got to regroup and make this spare and make sure his fill ball is good, because you don't want to give the count back where Ben will need less in the 10th to win. Obviously, a elite level spare shooter, he's going to throw just that very hint of a backup ball, just dead flat with a, get about 2 revs on this ball. There you go. No problem here. 8 is as good as a strike in this spot, right? Yes. 8 would be 234 and would force Ben to double. If he happens to pull a 7 or less, and gives Ben all kinds of extra possibilities. He wouldn't need the double. Rocking the B3 t-shirts, a really neat new shop they got down there in the Tempe area. Check that out if you haven't. Yeah, I didn't think that was going to be 7 or less. That's the 10 that he thought he had the first time. More than respectable, clean 236. I'm sure Ben feels bad for Matthew that he opened in the 8th, but he has a chance at sweet, sweet redemption. Here, must strike twice to win. Ball checked up on him last time. He's got to figure out whether that was a miss or the lane's changing. It's high again. Boy, the lanes must have changed on him, because there's no way he would have let that ball go high 2 times in a row. It's tough when you bowl this Baker, because you're on that one lane, and you got to decide right then, hey, did I hit up on it? Did I just miss? Or is it time for me to move? It was probably time to move, and easy in hindsight to say that. And that is one disappointed skinny guy. Team, can you take him out for like a triple cheeseburger now, please?
Portillo!
Oh, there you go. Well, he's a heck of a bowler and a heck of a nice guy, and he's going to be disappointed for sure, but a great effort. But it's 97 for Tez and 3 for Brennan. Great stuff out of 4 talented finalists there. Great stuff out of 4 talented finalists there. We do it all over again in what, about 15 hours or so? So we'll see you guys there for that.